Thomas and the Wolf.
Chapter 2, entitled Dream. You and I, we've been on a long journey, and every step of it is contained in the right now. Or is it, rather, that we've stayed in the right now and run through a holographic projection tape of a long journey? Does it matter that much of a difference one way or the does it make that much of a difference one way or the other? Can you run the tape forwards and back again as I can, or can't you? It doesn't matter whether you can or can't. People often get stuck on hope, despair, fear, courage, aha, and huh when they run their tapes. This makes them act their tapes out again and again. As for you and me, what are we bragging about? This also makes us act our tapes out again and again. So that's the end of the red letter text. Now we're moving on to the regular green text. If you've read Never-Ending Story, then you have a clue what that means. Samuel. Who's there? My name's not Samuel. Thomas was walking through a great forest beside a knotted network of roots. He stopped and crouched down to see a pool of rainwater collected there. Samuel. Who's there? There's no Samuel here. Thomas walked away from the roots, off the path, into a field of fresh green wheat. He saw a face in the sky. He squinted, blocking the sun with his hand. I know you. Tom recognized the face of the man from the free speech rallies, the one who calls himself the Wolf. Tom had openly mocked him before on his channel. The Wolf's face seemed to fill the whole sky. He looked down directly at Tom and said, Samuel. Thomas woke with a start. There's a little dot indicating we're moving on to another section, but it's still chapter 2. Gwen sat across the table from Thomas, pondering the meaning of his dream. You probably just subconsciously feel guilty for ridiculing the poor guy. I mean, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it, but, the guy's a loon. It was their first time meeting for lunch as just friends in the usual spot. Tom interjected, well, I wouldn't. I'm not a mental health care specialist. I don't know if he has any issues like that going on, but... No? The guy who howls in the desert with a dead animal on his head and thinks that everybody needs to read Ayn Rand is a perfectly rational, well-adjusted guy? I'm just saying we shouldn't call him a loon. Oh, right. Gwen sipped her mocktail, a little embarrassed. I just mean, obviously, he attends these far right-wing rallies drunk. He appropriates other cultures and thinks it's okay to wear First Nations religious regalia, talks about karma as if he knows what that is. He's just some dumb New Age redneck. Gwen, we shouldn't, Tom advised, worried he might be mansplaining. I know, he just pisses me off. Me too. I don't like him either, Tom said, finishing his kale salad. Dot. If I tell you something, do you promise not to laugh? Gwen nodded. Tom looked around, leaned in, and said quietly, I know this is totally not like me, but I think there was something more to it. I think I'm supposed to find him and meet him. I don't know why, but I can feel it in my bones. Maybe I could interview him and confront him about his views and what he represents. Gwen shook her head. Even if you mean well, the end result would be you're just giving him airtime. You're letting him get his message out there. He won't directly answer your questions. He'll use your platform to talk to his own base, and your reputation will never recover. Tom nodded. He sipped his soy chai latte. I'll figure out a way to do it where that doesn't happen. You're going to email him or what? He doesn't have email. Thinks it's the mark of the beast or something. Then what? You're going to one of those rallies? Tom's eyes lit up. No, he'll be at Burning Man. Hello, it's me, Thomas again. Welcome back. If you're new, welcome for the first time. Anyway, I'd like to thank all of you because today I received... Tom spent an inordinate amount of time opening a package, revealing his new silver rectangular thing from YouTube. My friends, my fans, my subscribers, this is really yours. Because if it weren't for all of you out there fighting the good fight, well, Tom put the award on one of the shelves in the obligatory black bookshelf behind him. It's a dream come true, making these videos full-time. I'm independent, more or less. I can pay the bills. Barely. No, really. But sometimes I won't call it a nightmare. It's just, well, you all might remember when I took a week off last year. When I returned, suddenly I wasn't in anybody's recommended videos anymore. People weren't being notified. So, yes, the almighty algorithm punishes people for taking time off. We should form a union against AI. Anyway, right now I'm going to record 3 videos back to back and set them to automatically release every other day, buying myself 6 days of vacation time. I might have beat the system, guys. I won't say where I'm going, but just so you know, I'm pursuing a possible interview with a person, someone I've talked about here on this channel before, but I want to put my feelers out and see if that would even be a good idea first. So, if that pans out, then you'll be hearing more about it later. But today, I want to talk a little more about my personal hero, cue dramatic sound effect and graphic title, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
What the? Very special thanks to Siberian shaman Olena Utai, who provided the wolf howl that I used behind the announcing of the title of Thomas and the Wolf. That particular howl came from one particular video. This video. Watch that video. You won't regret it.